Hey guys, Bird Yugioh here. I'm coming at you with yet another deck profile. If you're liking what I'm doing so far, just go ahead and subscribe, like, comment so we can see what you want next. Yeah, this is going to be a 60 card Pendulum Magician deck. I feel like Pendulum Magicians, especially with Daigusto Emerald coming back off the list, it's just the Pendulum Magicians are too good. You can get easy spell counters on cards, easy Synchro plays, and rank 4 plays, rank 7, 6. It just opens up a lot of possibilities. So I think this is the best way to play Pendulums right now. And also we play a little Guard Dragon engine in it as well. So start off with, you already saw it, Harmonizing Magician. 3 of them, because she is the best one. If you see her in your hand, most of the time you're going to want to be special summoning to then special summon another magician from the deck. But say you have 2, you can always scale one, because this deck does need some high scales every now and then. So 3 Harmonizing, by far the best one. 2 Wisdom Eye. Sometimes I play 3, sometimes I go 2, sometimes I play none. But Wisdom Eye is good because you can scale him, put him in the scale, and then basically make him into any magician you want. So basically searching for any scale. And also he, adding some stuff to the extra deck to then pendulum summon. 2 Oath. I like him at 2 mostly because of Pot of Desires, because that's just a really good card to play in pendulums, is Pot of Desires. Oath Dragon can add any card from the extra deck to your hand. So, basically you can scale Wisdom and then switch them out for Oath Dragon and Oath Dragon's effect to add them to hand if you have another magician in the other scale. So Oath Dragon is really good. First turn sometimes, even especially mid to late game, he's really good. Another low scale is Purple Poison. He's one, he helps you in the damage calculation, and then also popping cards, and overall he's just a really good versatile card. Black Fang, he's good because he's a high scale again. He also is going to affect attack, in the battle phase, and then he's also going to be special summoning dark spellcaster type monsters from the graveyard. That's it for the multiples. Single ones, Janky Magician, because we want a level 7. Dragon Pit, another level 7, and also he's Spell and Trap Destruction if he's in the scale. And then I like Time Breaker, just because with Harmonizing, it's easy level 7 Synchro, because that's most of the time what you're going to want to do is make like a Don Dragster or something like that. So I feel like he's, and also his skill effect is each turn the first pendulum monsters you control that would be destroyed by opponent's card effect are not destroyed. So that does actually come up every now and then. That's it for the magicians. A pretty good engine right there. Best card you want to start with in every hand, best 2 cards, Mythical Abductor and Servant of Endymion. You want to see them in every opening hand if possible, just because they are super, super good. This one, if you get, each time you activate a spell card, you place a counter for each of them. And then when Mythical Abductor has 3 counters on it, you can then add any pendulum from your deck to your hand. So just any pendulum card to your hand. Amazing. And then Servant, when she has 3, she's going to be special summoning a card that you can put a counter on. So sometimes that's going to be Endymion. He has a lot of attack, really good, just negate stuff. The other target that you do a lot is Jackal King. I'll show you him a little bit later. I play two of Jackal King. But yeah, Jackal King is good for like hand traps and stuff, and this is good if you just want to end your turn and have him there, because he's going to negate a good amount of stuff. So those are ones you want to see on every hand. For the guard dragon, and actually just a good card you really want to play in any pendulum deck, is Supreme King Dragon Darkworm. If you control no monsters and he's in your grave, you can then special summon him for free. And then he also adds 2 gate 0, or well, he adds a gate 0. I play 2 gate 0. Again, for the because I play Pot of Desires, you don't want to banish this because special summoning him, adding a gate 0, it gives you a low scale, it gives you a level 7. It's just too good to not take advantage of special summoning for 1, and then also getting a card advantage. So that's my package for the Supreme King slash Guard Dragon engine, because they are he's a Dark Dragon level 4, so he's useful for a lot. Another really good starter card is Chronograph Sorcerer. Play it at 3 because you always want to see it. And then 1 Time Gazer. That's what you're special summoning off of it. So basically, I mean, if you have this in grave and this in your hand, you can special summon, activate him, special summon, go into Electromite without even using your normal summon, which is extremely good. If you can do that, that's always a good thing. So yeah, you definitely want to play Chronograph. Also, if he's in your hand and a card gets destroyed by like Electromite's effect or something, you could then special summon him, and then also special summon another monster from your hand. So that comes up quite a bit too. So yeah, definitely play Chronograph. It's very good. One that some people play, some people don't, is Abyss Actor Curtainraiser. I played at 3. Again, this is a 60 card build. Pot Desires, we got draw power. He's a dark for like a Lure of Darkness because we played that as well. But he's one, if he's in scale and you control no monsters, you can special summon him. So he's kind of an alternative to Darkworm. And it's one like, it's good when you see it. It's bad when you don't, obviously. But you can normal summon them. And also, what has come up every now and then, like with like Inspector Border and stuff, this card gains 1100 attack, so he becomes 2200 if you control no other monsters. So if your opponent's just sitting on an Inspector Border, normal summon him, or honestly just special summon him, and then go to battle phase, get rid of the Inspector Border, and then you still have your normal summon that you can go into plays and stuff. So that effect even does come up too. So great card for Pendulum decks. And then I do the Mythical Beast engine. Too good not to play. It does conflict like with gaining counters because you have to have no cards in your other Pendulum zone to use his effect. So you can't like gain counters by placing him and stuff. But going first, if you don't have Servant of Endymion or Magical Abductor, he's the next best card that you want to see. And then you play the 2 Jackal King. Usually, you only need 1 for his effect, and then we play the other one for the Servant of Endymion in case you want to use that. And I mean, the CNM is not terrible either because you can always pendulum summon one of these guys. So play that, and I do 1 Aether and 1 Destrudo. These are mostly for the Guard Dragon combo. You're going to want to be special summoning him off of LP so that you can then get him back onto the field. You basically get him on the field 2 times, and he's a Dark Dragon. And then this, you want to special summon off of your Hieratic Seal. During your opponent's turn, targeting 1 monster on the field and banishing it. It's very good. So you want to see that. And he's one you can also pendulum summon, like go in second, and still pop a card. So it's a good one. Now for the spells. These are very important because, like I said, you want to be getting spell counters on the Servant and the Magical Abductor. Those are just super, super important cards. So we played 3 Pendulum Call. Gets you any magician you need, any 2 magicians, and then Duelist Alliance gets you Pendulum Call. So as you can see, that's going to get you just on its own 2 counters. This 1 card is going to get you 2 counters on those cards. And then obviously you're searching out a scale with this, so you're going to have a 3rd counter, pretty much guaranteed. If you open this and like Servant of Endymion or Magical Abductor, and this, you're going to have 3 counters. So those 3. And then we do Spell Power Mastery. This is to search out your Servant. If there's a way to search out Magical Abductor, that would be awesome, but there's not, so we have this one to search out the Servant. And then we got 3 Dragon Shrine and 1 Foolish. That's mostly to send Supreme King Dragon Darkworm, but obviously you can also send Destrudo with it too, which is good sometimes. Yeah, mostly for Darkworm because it's just too good. You get a free monster on board and just card advantage. And then now the draw power, 3 Pot of Desires, like I've been saying. Best draw card for Pendulum decks, in my opinion. I think you should always play this in Pendulums. And then 3 Allure, mostly darks, especially with the Pendulum Magicians. All of those are darks, or almost all of them are darks. And then the 1 Upstart. Again, we need counters, so why not play an Upstart if you can. So that's it for the main deck. Like I said, 60 cards. I feel like 60 is probably the best for it because there's just so many good Pendulum engines that you can play now that it's hard to keep it under 60, to be honest. The extra deck, Electromite, obviously the best one. You always want to go into it. You never want to get hand trapped, but it happens. So that's why I do play Wee Witch. It just requires 2 dark monsters, and you get the 2 downward pointing arrows. It's a good alternative to, if you just need to link arrows. Obviously, nothing replaces Electromite. Then the Guard Dragon engine is going to be 1 LP, 1 Augur Pain, 1 Heretic Seal, 1 Saryuja. I prefer Saryuja. There's just, it does require 4 monsters with different names, but it's just so good to draw and then special summon from hand. And then normally what's going to happen is you're going to make him, with like Electromite and then whatever cards you Pendulum summoned, and then you're going to go into LP with hopefully your Dragon Darkworm. You're going to special summon a Destrudo, and you're going to take the Destrudo and Saryuja and go into an Augur Pain, and then you're going to special summon, usually like a Hot Red Dragon Archfiend. Heck, you could even do, because I also play Crystal Wing, you can special summon him, or even Odd Eyes Vortex if you want that. They're all good in their own right. And then you're going to be taking these 2 and going into Heretic Seal to end your turn, because then you want to special summon the Aether off of this. So yeah, that is the Guard Dragon engine. Now for the Synchros, which you already saw a couple of them, but Dawn Dragster, he's the only level 7. He's the most important level 7 that you always want to go into because just Spell Trap Negate is huge. The level 8, I do Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. If you can, do the Borreload Savage Dragon. That one's super good. I just don't have one. So just play this. It's good monster negate. And then Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. You never make it, with like your tuners and stuff. You're always just special summoning it off of Augur Pain. But that's just a good negate of monsters or speller traps. Just a good negate to end your board on. Now for the rank 4s, the newest one is of course Daigusto Emerald. I feel like you have to play it, because we've never had before where we could go into Electromite, go through all his plays and then draw a card, and then go into Daigusto Emerald, and then shuffle in some cards into your deck and draw again. It's really good that we can now do that now. You just gain a lot of advantage. Abyss Dweller, it's a very important rank 4. against most decks. And then since I play a lot of darks and level 4s, I like Evil Swarm Nightmare because it's 2 interruptions on your opponent's turn. When your opponent special summons a monster, you can detach one material and change it to face down defense position. So you can do that twice because you'll have 2. And that's it for the rank 4s. You can of course play whatever the heck you want. You can play Tornado Dragon, the Supreme King Dragon, the rank 4 one that will help you out in the battle phase. You can do Utopia Lightning, the Utopia Double. You can play all that kind of stuff. Rank 6 we play is Naruto. It's again another spell or trap negate, which, like I said, it is very, very important. So it requires 2 level 6 spellcasters, but you do have actually quite a few that you play. You got like 2 Oath Dragon, 3 Chronograph, and 2 Jackal King that can all go into this, which all of those are pretty easy to get to as well. So I like Naruto. You can play other ones, and then the only rank 7 we play is Odd Eyes Absolute, and we only play him so that we can go into Odd Eyes Vortex, because Odd Eyes Vortex is absolutely amazing. So that's it for the extra. And the side deck, we play pretty much just stuff for against like spell or trap heavy decks, and then against monster heavy decks. So I'll show you kind of the difference there. Archfiend Eccentric, really good. It's a searchable spell or trap destruction, or you can even summon him and tribute it to then target one monster on the field and destroy it. So that comes up. So he destroys a problem monster or spell or trap. Denko Sekka, really good against any, it's for going second against any spell or trap heavy deck. It just shuts everything off. And then Red Reboot, specifically for trap decks. It's really easy to OTK with pendulums, because just a couple cards and you're going to have a full field of monsters that you can then just attack. And if you can just shut off all their traps and then just do what you want, it's always a good thing. So for more specifically like Thunder Dragons, because I think they're still going to be one of the decks to beat this format, and it's going to be the main competitor for pendulums, because pendulums are going to be a top deck as well. Artifact Lancia, just good against any deck that banishes. And also against Thunder Dragons, or any deck that just spams a lot of monsters, like pendulums. Lava Golem is really good. You're basically just flat out tributing 2 of their monsters. So 2 of the problem monsters just off the field with 1 card. And then he's obviously easy to get rid of. And then the last 2 I play are 2 Kaijus. Kaijus are obviously very good going second. But these, you can actually even keep in, game 3, say you're going first. You can still even keep them in. Probably suggest not to, but these are, I do the level 7 ones, so that you can still do plays, like rank 7 plays with them. And he's dark, but for like allure and stuff. But yeah, that's it for that. So yeah, if you guys are liking what I'm doing, just go ahead and subscribe. I'm posting videos kind of every now and then whenever I want. I think I've been doing it almost every day now, but it's a lot of fun posting videos for you guys. So look down in the comments, see what decks you like that are on that list, and request it. And like I said, subscribe so you see when I post it. So thanks for watching, guys.